Hello students. In our reading skills, we need to go into further details and we must see in what way the prose writing is organized, as we have gone through the views, opinions, at the same time the style and the language that is used, as we have seen the subject matter and how to identify the subject matter, how to locate the topic sentence. We have studied the skills that are required. At the same time, we have also gone through the eye span, the how to increase our eye span. The eye span is equally important in engrossing more and more words so that you can speed up your reading, and as a student your reading speed do matter when we have to comprehend any of the text. Whenever you are reading any of the text, suppose in your textbook, in your reference books, you are having so many books and you have to read more and more books, the eye span needs to be increased and it should be practiced over the day so that you can achieve the good reading speed. In our reading skills, we have also studied the types of passages that occurs in our reading. Suppose if you are reading economic subject, you will find that the matter is presented in the explanatory form. Or if you have studied a foundation course, you will find that there is a cause and analysis, reason and outcome basis type of writing. So, it is kind of an analytic, argumentative type of writing. If you have gone through a history book, it is definitely it's a kind of a record keeping type of writing, since it is in history. At the same time, there are descriptive, analytic, critical type of writing, and that as a student of English or as a student of any language, you have to understand the type of writings and in what way these types of writings are organized. But whatever the logical coherence, whatever the unity or whatever the coherence that we find in the passages, we have another technical point that we can see always in the poetry language or in the prose type of language as well. Suppose some of the sentences may be used in the figurative language. So, what type of figurative language that has been used? There are so many multiple points that we can see in this type of say writing. So, in the figurative type of writing, we do have a comparison, and that if the comparison is made with the words like as or like, it is called as simile. Whether it is in prose form, it may be called as simile. So, we have the first figure of speech that we can see. At the same time, if the word is used or itself, the object is used to compare with something and the object stands for something, it is a metaphor. So, rose we know, rose, just simple use of word is rose, but it stands for the metaphor of love. So, rose stands for love. Or the crimson rose, it stands for religion. In the same way, cross stands for Christianity, or the rising sun, it stands for the birth, the youth, the vigor, the enthusiasm. So, like this, setting sun, it stands for suffering, death, old age, like this. So, it stands for something else. Next organizing principle that you will find technically is metonymy. So, a word stands for another. Metonymy means a single word may stand for another. In case of suppose Bollywood. Bollywood, this word stands for the Hindi feature film. Hollywood, it stands for the English feature films that are produced in Canada. Tollywood stands for Tamil, okay, film industry. So, like this, one word stands for another. At the same time, we have personification. See, personification, this is also one of the organizing principle or technical principle that the author or the writer may use in his say writing. But as a student, we must see, we have to comprehend what type of animating things are attributed to the inanimate things. Suppose the wall do have ears, म्हणजे भिंतीला कान असतात. सो भिंतीला कान असतात, कान म्हणजे ऐकणं. भिंती कधी ऐकतात का? No. But human attributes is applied to the non-human things. See, so like this, okay. At the same time, oxymoron. Oxymoron, it stands for the opposite words are placed together, just like pleasing pains. Pleasing pains. Pleasing म्हणजे आनंद देणार, pains म्हणजे दुःख. पण see, the two words are juxtaposed side by side. So, pleasing pains, okay. See, or there I burn and freeze. See, I burn and freeze. Burn stands for unset on fire, and freeze, it stands for coldness. It stands for getting cold. So, these are the examples of oxymoron. We have the next technical figure of speech, that is hyperbole, and it stands for the exaggerated expressions. Okay. See, as we have gone through the so many topic and so many things till date, we will find that the use of language to exaggerate any of the thing. So, here is a blood smell. So, here we have exaggeration, okay. Say like this, here is a blood smell. See, next figure of speech that we must see is antithesis. Means opposite words are placed in the sentence. If this figure of speech is used, definitely we may have some kind of evocation of the emotions, and like this antithesis is used. Next figure of speech is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia means the use of words and the sound of the word itself carries the meaning or weight of the meaning. Boom. See, it naturally stands for the explosion. It naturally stands for the explosion.